I'm Rachel Becker, and I'll be reading the poem The Knack. This poem had many iterations, but when I talked it through with another writer friend, I realized that the understory was a lot darker than just like writing about memories, and that my feelings about how I lost touch with this particular friend, which is kind of what the poem is about, and why were unresolved and complicated by an event that really had nothing to do with him, that he never even had any knowledge of. So some of the images I initially thought were important fell away from the poem. Something that startled me about writing this poem is how tentative I felt describing this weird sex collar, how it somehow felt wrong to use the phrase jerking off in a poem. But opening the poem with it, I now realize is a way to take back some of the agency and to unfreeze, which is what happened in that moment. The Knack for Ian. When I finally realized that the guy who's calling my dorm room answering to your name is a stranger and he's jerking off, I remember how I loved you first and how you fell for my most beautiful friend. At prom, we danced in the Shriners Hall, where dusty portraits of brooding men watched us thrash through the stuttering chorus of My Sharona. But you were just my arm candy. Dazzling onlookers, I no longer even cared about dazzling. So when the man on the phone asks me, am I wearing stilettos? I answer the same way I did when you dipped me mid-dance and called me angel. No, I'm not. You and I were good friends, but the kind of good that never fulfilled its promise. It takes me too long to hang up on him, this man on the phone. Surprised by the slick hydraulics on the other end, I freeze. I know it isn't you on the line, could never have been you, but I was perpetually late to the party of my own body and tired of being mistaken for a saint.